Have you ever had bad mental in Rainbow Six Siege? Of course you have. That's why I clicked on this video. Well, you come to the right person. I have the best mentals in Rainbow Six Siege, at least in my opinion. I mean, Bolo, maybe he's got a little bit better than me. However, Bolo's Bolo. But I'm going to teach you guys in my 7 years of Siege how I keep such a good mental. You guys know on stream, I could give a fuck if I lose or win. I don't care. And you guys should do the same, because at the end of the day, it's just a video game. But that's a terrible saying. Just because it's a video game doesn't mean you don't try. So I'm going to give you guys some tips that I think will help your mental game, because mental game is just as important, if not probably more important than your aim. Because if you think about it, you're not going to play good if you're constantly pissed off, or maybe you're angry, you're fatigued, you're tired. But you play a lot better when you're happy, when you're having fun, you care less, and you play better, you play more fluent. So you want to try to get to that state, and I'm going to show you guys how to get to that state, that confident state where you're just things are just happen naturally. The first thing is probably the most important thing in the entire video, so listen up, buckle up. It's your expectations. So many of you guys have way too high or too low expectations. It's never in the middle for some goddamn reason. For example, let's start with solo queue versus 5 stacking. If I'm solo queuing, I have the lowest expectation ever. I'm like, these guys, I expect these guys to blow themselves up with their grenades every single round. If they do that, I would not be surprised, because then when the most ridiculous things happen, like when these guys don't like check common corners, or maybe they don't see someone in front of them and they lose and they die, I'm like, okay, whatever. I expected that. When I'm 5 stacking and I'm playing with people who I know, they have callouts. I expect them to call out. I expect them to know default takes, play the right operators, do all that kind of stuff. I don't have to babysit them around. So my expectations are a lot higher. And just because your expectations are high does not mean, if they are not met, that you start crying like a little baby. Don't do that. So now that we kind of got a little perspective about that, it's you can't expect everybody to be good at this game. I don't care if I'm in Diamond and Champion, and I'm just like sitting there sometimes. How is this guy a champion? This guy only plays Alibi 1.5. He doesn't even know how to open up a heart breach wall. It's stupid. So you guys have to have the right expectations about yourself. Everyone has different highs and lows, but oftentimes if you guys don't have the right expectations for how a game goes out, honestly, for example, like if you solo queue, you should expect to lose. I expect to lose every solo queue game I play. I expect the absolute worst, and I condition my mind to play at this high stress level. It's going to be a little hard at first for you guys, but I've been doing that for the longest time. And if you solo queue a lot, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But then if someone ends up doing basic stuff like calling out, working with you, maybe they end up have a positive KD. Ooh, that's all bonuses. That's all bonuses. And it makes the game so much easier. But so many of you guys expect way too much, and it detriments your entire game. So make sure your expectations are right. The next thing I want to talk about is the stone face tactic. I think a good example is Macy J or Varsity Gaming. You guys watch these guys play Siege. I mean, no offense, but like, you know, I mean, it's just how they play. They could clutch a 1v5. They could have something really nice. Honestly, I kind of like that. I kind of like that a little bit, because it allows you to be consistent and you don't get thrown off easily. But there's some situations where I'm just like, all right, this is super boring. However, the video's not about them. No hate towards them, all love to them. But stone face tactic, I swear they do it really good. Honestly, I started kind of doing it a little bit more. When you do the stone face tactic, for example, imagine this in your head. Imagine this in your head. Let's do 3 situations. The first one, your house is on fire. You're playing. Your whole house is on fire, but you're still playing Siege. You are there, locked in. You're locked in playing the game. Stone face. So much noise and chaos around you, and you're still playing. You're still focused on the game, right? Now, the second scenario, the whole Xbox chat party. There's like 8 people in here. They're all arguing. They're all playing TikToks on the mic. Boom, stone face, iron mind base. You know what I'm talking about? This helps. I did this so much and it helps. So I'm at like, whenever you're in a high stress situation, stone face. It helps out so much. I guarantee, because you're not allowing yourself to do the self-programming motions. Like for example, when you die, so many of you guys are self-programmed. You're like, when you die, oh my God, what the heck? Like, what are you doing, bro? This is gonna lead to my next point. I'm gonna tell you guys, but like, just look at yourself. What are you doing? Stone face. You die. He's in kitchen prep. To your right, bandit. Mute your mic. Boom. It's that easy. Stone face. Practice the stone face. I don't care if your teammates are like, why are you tryharding? Bro, your teammates are losers anyway, so who cares? So try out the stone face tactic. It helps out a lot. This goes on my next point of what I was talking about a little about is act as a streamer. I am a streamer and YouTuber myself. This is kind of came naturally. I've never really been a weird person to some, like, unlike some of you guys, but that's why I'm watching this video. Act like a streamer. Act as if you were literally playing on stage at the esports arena. I could go as far as, would you, the things that you say to your friends in Xbox parties, or that you say after you die, the insults that you give to your players and how you talk, would you do this? Would you say the same as in if you were the party of your Xbox friends versus playing on stage? I know that's a really large comparison, but think about it. Would you be saying all these racial slurs, calling this dude weird names? Would you be, you know, slamming your desk, acting immature? No, you wouldn't do that because it's just immature. It's just you wouldn't want to display yourself as that. So why would you do that any different at home? Act mature. You guys are freaking grown adults playing this game. I mean, some of you guys maybe might be in 14. Still, you want to develop that at an early age. Act professional. Be a professional at this game, not only in and outside of your life as well. It will help out so much. Just look at how clown your teammates look when they just start like blaming everyone. You just look at them. I'm just like, you are a clown. What are you doing? So you have to be on top of yourself about that. And if your teammates are like that, then just go find new people to play with, bro. So you have to act as if you were on stage. How would you act? You know, you'll kind of think twice a little bit about what you're doing. Just do that. The next thing is have some perspective. If you want some good mental in Siege, have perspective, bro, about what you are doing. Let's just take a step back. I know this might be a little bit too large to think about for your pee-wee brains out there sometimes, but you are playing Rainbow Six Siege on your console platform, whatever you have at home. You have a roof over your head. You don't have to worry about rain coming in, pouring on your Xbox. If you're hungry, you can go get some chips, get a sandwich. I don't care. There's just so many things I could think about. If you're thirsty, you got water. And you were complaining, oh my god, we lost a rank game. I lost Elo. Did you lose any limbs? Did anyone die in your family? Is your house still working? Is your food still fresh? Your clothes still warm? You have a bed to sleep on? Be freaking grateful. Some of you guys out there have so little perspective of what's going on. And I know, like, oh, it's not that serious. It's just a game, bro. I'm just trying to chill and smoke weed. I don't care. Stop. You guys are weird. Have some perspective, bro. Some of your teammates in this game, if they play bad, bro, who knows, bro? Maybe their bomb just died and you're just flaming them on the mic. Be professional. What I just told you guys. So have some perspective of, like, it is, well, I know I just told you guys, I know it is, at the end of the day, it is just a video game. It does not matter. The reason you're playing this is because, well, you know, it's a video game. So nothing matters. Whatever happens in here does not matter in your real life. It doesn't. And if you're stressing more playing a game rather than actually enjoying it, then I think you're playing the game wrong. So I know this might be like really weird to some of you guys, but trust me, you build this foundation now, you'll become much of a better player. Moving on to my last point is thinking ahead. So this kind of comes back to my expectations, is thinking ahead of what's going to go on. If you're solo queuing, you know the expectations to have. But yeah, think ahead. So this kind of comes down to the mental programming that I was talking about. This mental programming of, okay, when I die, a negative emotion comes out of you. Negative emotion as, I'm angry that we lost, angry that we died, something like that, right? But a positive emotion comes out when you get a kill, when you clutch out a round. You know, you kind of understand like when feelings are triggered. So if you kind of understand when these feelings are triggered, then you can kind of manipulate that a little bit. And when you're about to lose a round, you kind of like you're like, okay, I'm gonna slam my desk and be all angry when I lose this round. Instead, catch yourself before you get angry and just be like, okay, no, don't do that. Stone face tactic. Tactic number 2, stone face tactic. Catch yourself. If you learn to control your emotions, you will become an unstoppable Siege player. I guarantee it, bro. I'm not saying you're not gonna become Shaiko overnight. Oh, because I control my emotions. But like I'm saying, bro, have control over your mind when you play this game. It is that simple. However, it does take a little bit of work. The next time that you play the game, you know, be more present. Think about it more than just moving your character. But like, you know, if you add these mental advantages, like think of Siege as a pie. If Siege was a pie, 40% of it is your mental game. Maybe 30% of it is mechanical. 10% of it is game sense. The other 10% is maybe out of your control. And the other 10% is let's say, I don't know. But you guys get the point. point. So those are my 5 things to help you guys improve your mental in Siege. So one more time, it was the expectations, the stone face tactic, act as a streamer, have some perspective, and think ahead. Catch yourself before your emotions trigger. It'll help you out so much. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this video did help you out. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new to my channel. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.